G360 is brought to you by our supporters who make it possible for me to do what it is that I love to do, stream and be here with our amazing community. Thank you. All right, I promised Faith that I would watch this. She's been waiting for us to watch a NerdForge video. There's this Icelandic girl, and her name is Martina, and she has a boyfriend named Hansi. And she watches us, by the way. She watches us enhance the videos that she makes. These are older videos that we haven't watched, but Faith really wants to. She's part of the community now, and she's like, I really can't wait for you to watch these. So we're going to watch them for her. And you are all going to choose interactively live if we're going to watch I Built My Ultimate Art and Gaming Room, or I Built a Dark Academia gaming room. So which one? One or two? One or two. I built my ultimate art and gaming room. I built a Dark Academia gaming room. One or two. So far, it looks like ones. One or two. Betty, you're not helping. Okay, for ease of flow, we're going to go with one. Shit, now it's tied. Ones and twos are tied. Ones and twos are still tied. Ones and twos. Twos. Oh, shit. Okay, one it is. One it is. Shit. I think I might have pushed the wrong one because now I think more twos.
So today I'm going to build
something. It's too late. It's too late. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, she's so beautiful. Martina, I love her tattoos. She's so hardcore. She's playing it very light metalcore right now. She's got the lavender hair. She's got the pink pants. I mean, you normally wouldn't say she's metal looking like this, but she's just keeping it very light right now. You gotta love the white tank top. I mean, geez, oh, Pete, this girl is full of amazing energy.
That is very personal to me, and that is my room. Something you might not know about me is that sometimes when I don't make art here, I make art at home. I know, shocker! But I also like to play video games. And now that we've just moved from our time.
And she's a unicorn, and she loves to play video games. Holy God. I didn't know that, actually. I don't think I ever knew that about Martina.
An apartment, I finally have a little room to myself that I really want to turn into the ultimate chill gaming and art room combo. I have a slight feeling it's going to be complete chaos, but I'm hoping it's going to be awesome. I think it will.
We're both wearing white right now. I'm feeling very communal with her. I'm feeling the vibe. She's attractive. I'm very handsome. Who's Hansi? Nobody knows. What boyfriend?
She said confidently. So let's go home and I'll show you my initial plans. Or dreams, if they turn out to be impossible to build. Hello and welcome to my room, the echo chamber. I'm thinking
her room should be much bigger. What is going on with the room? This has to be old. How old is this one? Because what is going on? Her room should be much larger than this. This is 11 months ago, for God's sake. This is almost a year ago. What? I feel like her room needs to be much larger. She's a very successful influencer.
Office space on this wall, art space on this wall, and gaming space.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Everything all at once. But I think what is going to be just the most difficult part is this space over here, because I want to have a bed in here for guests. And of course
I'm not saying anything. I swear to God, I'm not saying anything.
Not gonna make a simple bed. No. Let me just show you what I'm thinking. The plan is to build the art space on this wall. On the back wall here, I'm gonna have my office space, desk, computer. But the thing is, I wanna have the bed above it. I wanna be...
This is craziness. This seems to me like it would be a little too much work. I don't feel like this is gonna go very well. The room feels like it's gonna be too claustrophobic for me. You see what I'm saying? She's doing too much in this room. I'm a little bit scared here.
Able to just push it all the way to the ceiling when I'm not using it, and then pull it down when I want to use it either as a bed or a gaming couch. And finally, as the cherry on top, I'm gonna have...
Is this the one with the steps? If this is the one with the steps, I think I've seen this one before, but I'm gonna keep watching it. I don't see any steps here though, unless, are these steps? No, it was like a spiral staircase. The one that we watched, it was like a spiral staircase. Okay, it was a different one? Okay. Java says, is that your guest bed, DG? I don't know. Maybe. But this was done 11 months ago, and she hasn't invited me yet, so I'm guessing I don't have the invitation. I should have an invitation.
A bunch of LED lighting. It's a rule at this point. You can't have a gaming room with no LEDs. So what do you think?
I think it's gonna be good, but I think we should make a miniature model of the entire thing just so we know how it.
Who is this guy? This can't be a boyfriend that she has. I don't believe it. By the way, the person who commented from NerdForge's account that said they really liked our reaction to it, I thought it was Martina this whole time. It could actually be Hansi, but I like giving him a hard time. I do.
It works.
But why?
I think it's just gonna be more complicated than you think.
I don't wanna. So Hansi and I have built this
Yeah, it's
1 to
probably her
6
brother.
scale model of my room. So there's me. Hello, Martina. Because this way we can just figure out the problems early on with no stakes. There's been quite a few problems. The way this is gonna work is we're gonna build a frame that goes all the way to the ceiling. And that's gonna be attached to these ropes that goes up to a whole pulley system in the roof here, attached to some counterweights, which is gonna make it possible for me to just push this bed all the way to the ceiling. And when I wanna access
Okay, that's completely baller and such a great idea. They're putting it on a pulley system. What?
the bed, I can just pull it down easily. I can just imagine
She's
myself
so very crafty.
sitting here, chilling. Oh my god, if we can pull this off, it's gonna be so freaking cool. Don't you agree, Martina? Very excited. So that's our first objective, building the bed frame. Let's go get some materials. All right, there's our materials. And I mean,
Home Depot must love her. For real. And I didn't know there were any Home Depots in Norway at all. In fact, I think isn't Masterful Engineer from there? He said he was from that area, I believe. I didn't know Home Depots were there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
we've basically already built this one, so at this point it's just like cutting and assembling, hopefully. Okay, let's build.
You're from there? Dude, you're right by her, engineer. I'm jealous. Dude, every time I see her working with any type of hand tools, I get nervous because she cut off her pinky. So like every time she's got some type of tool, like where it could do some damage to her, I always kind of like, I secretly just get like a little bit nervous and a little bit like, oh, please don't hurt yourself.
And it's really nice and solid, and what I think is so cool is it looks exactly like the miniature model. Now comes the part when we actually have to make the pulley system, and I'm a little nervous because this bed is basically unusable if this pulley system doesn't work. Just work, pulley time.
Dude, I don't know if this is gonna work here. There's a lot going on right now. I am not quite sure if this is going to work.
I swear, for every problem we solve on this, a new one pops up. So we attached the back plate here, and this has to be here so we don't interfere with the weights and everything at the back. But what I thought I would be able to do originally was just to cut a slit for the rope in this area so that the rope can just go straight down. But it turns out the space here is just too tight and there's no way for the rope to go straight down, so it's gonna rub against the wood all the time. And I have got
that's not good.
more freaking pulleys. I'm gonna put both of these up there in sort of an S shape, and I'm hoping that's gonna solve our issue so that the rope will just go straight.
I don't know. That's a lot to clean up right there. I'm a super crafty dude. So, you know, Martina, if you ever need help with stuff, I do this. I can do this. But like I'm telling you, this looks like a lot going on right now.
Down at the back.
Probably a bit too heavy because we don't have the mattress. Way too heavy.
It is too heavy.
It's making me nervous.
Yes, it's a bit too heavy, but with the mattress, it's gonna be better for sure.
Ah! Yeah, boy!
They did it?
Guys, we have a fully functioning bed!
No, they didn't. I knew it. There's too many parts and pieces on this thing for it to work. Look how upset she is right now. You could tell this didn't work. And, frankly, I'm worried it's going to fall on top of her head right now.
No, we don't. So, what happened is it worked really well for like 4 times and then it just stopped. It just didn't want to anymore. It was like, no, thank you, I'm done. This right here, too many freaking pulleys. Like when you add more pulleys, obviously more friction. Didn't think it was gonna be a problem, but yes, big problem. Oh, the S shape that you thought were so clever, Martina? Stupid! You know why? Because it adds friction. So when we added more load, nothing works. And so we have spent so many days trying to move the pulleys around, trying to like find the right balance of everything, trying to make it nice and smooth and oiling it up. But am I gonna give up? Hell freaking no. It's personal now. It's between me and the pulleys. And so instead of placing the counterweight at the back, we placed it on the side, and now it kind of works. It's not as jank. Can we move on now? I'm so freaking done with this bed. I don't want to see a pulley ever again in my life. Let's just move on. But anyway, now that the bed actually works, pretty smooth, I gotta admit. I mean, just look at this. Just unlock it with the fail safes I added. And now with one hand, I can just go so freaking smooth. When I don't want it anymore, I can just push it to the ceiling, baby. Whoop. So I can just lock it in place, bloop, like that. And now there's just no way this thing is gonna fall on my...
They gotta put like some fascia on the top so you're not looking at cords. Like that's the only thing I would do. I was just like cover the pulley system or like looking at those strings. It could be a little bit distracting. I'm sure she'll do that.
My head. Are you excited, Nori? Excited about the bed? Yes. That was one part. Now moving on to the desks. I'm basically gonna have 2 different desks. And you might think, what the heck are you gonna use 2 desks for? Well, you see, I suffer from a chronic condition called laziness. And so if I feel like doing art one day and there is a keyboard on my desk that I have to move to the side to bring in the art supplies, I'm just not gonna do it. It's too much work. And not to mention, when I'm done, I have to actually move the art supplies out of the way to move the keyboard back in. Oh my god, I'm getting exhausted just thinking about it. And so what happens is I don't do art that day. And so in an effort to try to encourage myself to do more art, I'm gonna have a separate office space with my computer and a desk space for my art. That way, my art desk can always be messy and my computer desk can always have the keyboard there. It's a win-win. As you can see, I already have a bit of a head start because I put together these IKEA Plaza drawers. Oh my god, so pretty and a lot of storage. And those on top of a 2x4 in this direction
and Matt,
is just
right,
the perfect height
you're right.
for a
that
desk.
would have worked a little bit better.
Okay then, it's a chop time.
She is.
Tight fit, perfect. On to the next one. All the desk pieces are in place, but as you can see, there are some cracks here and there, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit of sawdust, mix it with some wood glue, and then like stuff it in the crack.
She's making her own putty.
Coffee break.
Right.
You know what the best part of coffee break is? Watching the Great British Bake Off. Of course, not available in your country. I beg to differ.
Professional show? Is this professional show?
Now this is why you should get NordVPN, baby. Now with a bonus voucher for Saley. With NordVPN, you can watch anything you want, wherever.
I can't do it. Not even with Martina. Like I'm sorry, Martina. I'm sorry. Let's get back to Martina building this. I've seen too many NordVPN commercials, like way too many.
Your plans. And back to the project. Oh my god. Want to see something dumb I just realized? Nice. Nice.
It's nice. Her laugh.
Oh, such small brain. Oh, well, I guess I can store like long, thin items in here that I don't...
That took a while to hit. That's kind of funny.
Really need to access all the time, but yeah, very well thought through, Martina. Nice. It's coming together. I can see it. I added the second layer of the sawdust goop in here. That's gonna dry. Then we're gonna sand the whole thing down.
Yeah,
and I also
please.
added holes for these cable inserts.
She could have just got her own putty. I'm not sure about this whole making your own putty thing, you know?
Here, there, and 2 over there. And also, I've routed this channel here for an LED profile that's gonna be inset.
See, now that's cool. I love that router line right there. That is such a nice idea to lay down some LED tubing on there. Like that actually is a really cool idea.
Into the desk. Next up, shelves. If you're an artist and you're anything like me at all, one corner of your room looks like this. Am I right? And I'm tired of it. I want to be able to vacuum without having to move everything around. So I have a solution. I want you to say hello to Billy. And I'm sure if you've ever been to IKEA, you've met him before.
Hello.
So let me just get you, Billy. Wait, you need to lose some weight. Jesus. There we go. Whew. Now, listen to my plan. We just put Billy right around here somewhere. Then we have a nice little gap behind him where we can stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, I was in construction and demolition for like 6 years and I've never seen that. Isn't that interesting? Jiro says, making your own putty, it's a pretty common solution. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Never realized that.
Large canvases, then add the door on the front, cover it up, and no one has to see it ever again. Sounds good, right? First, pop some more shelves in there. Next, add some power and some LEDs. Then we cover up our mistakes.
Probably because I was doing rough carpentry. You were probably a finished carpenter, so you probably would know more about that. I was framing in walls, dude. So if you did finished carpentry, then yeah, like that probably makes sense why I never knew that. Because I was either busting shit down or framing up walls. Furniture. I didn't know that about you, Jiro. That's cool.
Bookshelf is in, nice and secure.
Stunner says old carpenter's trick. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Yes, on every single shelf. So now I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleanup on this.
Now I know.
We're gonna add
that's
it
why I
up.
love watching Martina. I always learn something new when I watch a Martina video. This is absolutely why I love NerdForge. I think this is really good for anybody to watch. Not only is she like super entertaining and awesome, but I learn like little crafty tricks.
The bookshelf on the other side.
Same. That was same for me, Jiro. Very long time ago for me too. Fingers.
Look, I made a little friend. This is Marvin, the moth. Hello.
Do you want, like, you can go out there, you know?
Farewell, Marvin. Nice to have known you. Have a good life. Anyway, we have bookshelves, baby! I love it! And let me show you the coolest part. I mean, it's a little hard to see because it's so light outside, but we have lights. It's not so strong, but it just got the right ambience. I mean, in the dark, this looks so good. I mean, I kind of hate that you can see the diodes, but we're gonna put some trim on there and like cover it up, so we'll deal with it later. But oh boy, I have severely underestimated how much work this project was gonna be. And you're probably like, oh Martina, I could have told you that for free. Me. You keep telling me that and I keep underestimating everything, but I'm just forever a time optimist. I guess that's the secret to doing big projects, is just
That's cool. That's
everything.
cool, Mad Style.
And when you
Mad Style says Martina was partly responsible for me to just get up and make something. That's awesome. That's awesome.
realize how long it's gonna take, you're too deep in it, so you just have to finish it. At least it's starting to come together. Slowly. Bookshelves, check. Desks, also check, because God bless him, Hansi has sanded these down, and they are now so nice and smooth. I just want to sleep on it. A bed that can go all—
This is the part that gets a little too erotic for me, you know. Like, I'm trying not to stare. I don't want to stare, you know. This is the part that's like might be a little bit creepy for people. Remember the conversation we had when I said it's okay to say that people are hot on the Viva La Dirt League video, and we were calling Brit hot. I feel like that was a lot less creepy than right now me mentioning everything that I'm talking about right now, which is making it totally awkward for me.
All the way
Just
to the
saying.
ceiling. Check. Hidden canvas storage. Check. And now all that's left to construct is a staircase and another bookshelf. And then construction is done.
Right.
And then it's finally
Right.
aesthetics
Right.
time.
'Cause we're adults.
Oh.
Right.
First off, staircase. Boom. Framework done. And boom. Look at that storage. So
Oh.
optimized. All we gotta do now is to add the steps and some shelves.
Every time she works with a saw, especially, I get nervous. It's like I do not want her to put her hand anywhere close to a saw. I get so nervous.
I realized a millisecond too late that I cut it from the wrong side. And that part was not supposed to be. Oh,
Uh-oh.
And I don't have any extra material because these are the leftovers. Ah! Used my brain for 20 more seconds and figured, hey, I can just like mirror it and cut it on the other side instead. So we're good. I didn't actually cut it wrong. So double small brain moment. Construction complete! Boring stuff's done, and now comes the exciting part. So first of all, we have some nice art storage with so many baskets, so many shelves down here. But the best part is it doubles as a staircase to my bed that you can actually pull down from the ceiling, which is so freaking cool. And then when I want to get up here, I can just get in, baby! And take a little nap. Or first, play games, which I'm mostly gonna do. Take the shortcut down, like this, Tarzan mode. Nice. So now finally comes my favorite part, the aesthetics! Soon it's finally time to find out if this room is actually gonna be my ultimate gaming and art space. Or, you know, if this has all been for nothing. That'd be cool. But first, aesthetics. We're gonna have trim, we're gonna have paint, we're gonna have a bunch of decoration to really make it my style. And finally, I'm gonna add my projector in the ceiling to get my gaming space on that wall. Oh my freaking god, I'm so excited. It's hammer time! Ah!
Dude, she's crafty. She plays video games. She has great artistic like style. Just, I don't think there's anybody like Martina out there. Total unicorn, man. And you know the craziest part is while she was like laying on the smooth wood, rubbing the smooth wood, and it got a little creepy, and I mentioned that, like, you know, that was something about this I had to kind of like turn away for a moment. We lost like 10 viewers because they now they're watching me watch this, and they're like, oh, this is a creepy dude watching this. And I'm actually fascinated with the fact that she is uber crafty, but people can't get over that now, so like they're like leaving. It's the best. So much frizz. That's cool music.
Before oil?
Do you?
After
That's cool.
oil. Yes.
You know 2 women like this, engineer? I like the little breaks she takes with the music. This is a big reason I love to watch too, is like the way she edits the video and the music that she uses totally gets you like in the moment. I like kind of like how she takes the building process and kind of speeds it up and cuts it and puts it with like really cool music. That's one of the actual other reasons I really like it. Yeah, the montages, right. Stunning. Building a sweet ass room. Building a sweet ass room. Building a sweet ass room. She's a unicorn, baby, a unicorn, baby, a unicorn. Building a sweet ass, building a sweet ass, building a sweet ass, building a sweet ass, building a sweet ass. Building a sweet ass room. She's building a sweet ass room. Dude, that is such a cool idea. That router channel that she built back there with the LEDs, that's so cool. Building a sweet ass room.
Finally, it is done. I mean, holy frick, this took so much longer than I expected. I mean, it's been 5 weeks.
Oh, 5 weeks. Oh, she finally said how long these projects take. That's my constructive criticism, is I want in her descriptions to tell us how long these projects take, because she never lets us know the duration of time. Maybe she's actually listening to us.
Yes, you're not gonna hate me.
We've been watching her for about, 2 years now? This is 11 months old, but I'm pretty sure I've said that in older videos where it's like, I want her to let us know, like, wow, that's cool. Well, I am very happy that she has done that. 5 weeks.
If you've been wondering where we have been.
By the way, that's not bad for everything she did for that remodel to like chunk it out in 5 minutes or 5 weeks. That's not bad.
And it's here, making a complete mess of everything. So now let me show you my ultimate gaming / art room / office / guest room combo.
Wow.
Let me just give you the
First off, first impression is when she was initially in the room and she was doing all this stuff, like the room, and it looked too small for me. I was like, there's no way that Martina's going to fit all this stuff in. And I felt like it was going to be very claustrophobic. You will happen to remember, if you've been on this journey this whole time while we've been enhancing this video with extreme enhancement. Okay, there's a part there where it got creepy a little bit. I apologize about that. I can't help myself. I just can't. I really can't. Yes, I can. I can do that. Depends. No, I can help myself. I swear I can. This room looked way too small. I didn't think she was going to be able to fit all this in this room. Now that I'm looking at it like this, I'm like actually quite impressed that she fit all this inside of this room, and it still has like an open kind of air feeling to it. Very impressive. Very impressive.
The full tour. So first of all, the office space. So when I have some work to do, I can just sit down here, do some little work, do some editing on the computer with this nice little background. And then of course my computer over here is hiding this corner that is just the audio system that is not very pretty. Also covered by a lava lamp. Nice.
Oh,
and in the same
nice
shelf, I
lamp.
have my Xbox right next to my art space. And I absolutely love this space. I mean, you have the desk underneath the window for some, daylight, some inspiration. And then I have my easel on the wall there. And over here, my canvas storage. I know I've mentioned it a million times, but oh my God, it is so nice. I mean, look at the size of these canvases that are not on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that now.
That's kind of cool.
And then of course over here I have easy access to all my art supplies. And then
Dude, how she built that shelf in the back and put the bookshelves up front so that the canvases could go, that is actually a really sweet idea. I dig that.
when I'm not doing art or not at my office desk, I might do some gaming on this nice bed that you can pull down from the ceiling. I think this is just gonna be the perfect space for me to relax, not think about stuff, just play some video games, snuggle up with a bunch of pillows, maybe a big bowl of popcorn to watch a movie. Because what I actually haven't shown you is that there is a projector in the ceiling here that is projecting onto a screen on this wall over here. And it's kind of
Oh, which I got one for my son. It's like a $90 projector, and it's like the coolest thing in the world. I know this is like older technology, but like Devin knew that these existed, but he never knew how cool they were. And I put him in his room, and he's absolutely loving it. He's loving it. He's projected it onto his wall. He's projected it on the ceiling. It's so cool, man. It's just like a little plug-in projector. It works so cool. That is a really good idea to do this. She's got the projector on the ceiling shining at the at that white mat right there. That is so cool. I am really jealous because I have a basement that's filled with spiders and a yellow jacket that is flying around still and is about to sting me. I've been watching it this entire time. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 7 minutes, and for the entire 3 hours and 7 minutes, you would barely even know that there is a very angry yellow jacket down here. But they're very territorial, and they sting multiple times, by the way. I'm putting myself at risk for you. You're welcome. I love you. Gonna have to do something about it. I don't like flying, stinging things. I am definitely not into flying, stinging things. I don't like most insects at all, except ladybugs. Ladybugs and fireflies. Really, possibly the only two insects that I like because they do stuff and look pretty. That's it. Under a magnifying glass, still crazy, horrible looking. But in terms of like most insects, they come from another planet, and they are aliens. Aliens are among us. They are insects. Now, besides this yellow jacket flying around here very angrily that has been doing so all morning, I am in a basement filled with spiders and yellow jackets and a green screen, and none of it is cool. No, I mean, like, look, let me give you a tour. Ready? Look at I'm in the basement. Look at this basement. There's clothes. This is really bright. I put some type of foil over that one to save my eyeballs. This is my tour here. There's a box of a Vizio back. There's the duct system that I did. See oh my God, here's some spider webs. See the spider webs? And there's the duct work that goes out to I'm using parchment paper as a filter. Very good, fingers. Super fancy. Like, I just want people to, this is for NerdForge, Martina. Do you like the spider webs? Over there at that window, maybe you will see the hornet. Okay. No, Pepe's here. He's here. He's behind the green screen right now. See there? Oh, here's the green screen. Oh, he's right behind there. I know you guys always tell me Pepe's not real, but he's very real. He's actually behind the green screen. It's always going to be a rental, unfortunately. Right. And nothing ever will get done here. But you're welcome. That is my, super fancy. Obacan coming in for the first time chatters, seeing this. And, I know it's very fancy. And you can tell with the emoticon, the Obacan really loved that. And don't break my immersion, said Stunner. You can see that I live in shambles. I'm completely poor. I am not joking about that.
Kind of cool because it kind of looks like a canvas, so it's very like inconspicuous. Oh, and here you can also see like the speaker system. We have one there, bing, bing, one there, bing.
Absolutely no close.
The amount of cables I have run for these things. That's one of the things I'm probably most happy about is just cable management here. Love seeing no cables.
Yeah, same. I'm the same. I am absolutely the same. I totally get her. Nothing's more annoying than seeing cables everywhere.
The thing I'm very happy about is the fact that this bed
I'm not getting a mortgage at like 7-8%. I just am not. Not till the housing market crashes. Then I will consider it.
A functional guest bed. I mean, I can stuff my guests in here, and yes, I'm gonna get a railing in here because I don't want to kill my guests. So don't worry about that. I mean, it's not too bad. We have a 4-in-1 kind of room: office, art room, gaming room, guest room, in a 10 square meter room, which is like 107 square feet. I think it's pretty optimized. Good planning, Martina. Nice. Thank you for staying with us. Even though it's been 5 weeks since the previous upload, it's normally not that long. And of course, big thank you to our patrons for continuing to support us. You're awesome. And now before I forget, this is a new shirt that is coming to our store, which is super comfy. It's in 2 colorways.
Very, very stylish. Look at her modeling off the new merch.
And so if you are a creative chaos type person like me, then check it out. If you want to be notified when it comes out, then we have a newsletter on our website that you can sign up for. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And now it is finally time. At last, let's have a look at the final result.
Okay.
Ooh! Oh, I'm so done. Oh, I love it. Now I'm gonna go watch a movie. Good night.
Damn. Dude, I'm not much for like the streamers doing this neon thing with the cat ears these days, but I gotta say that is pretty tight. Like that's tight. You see the backsplash, that cool blue LED right there where she put that router back in the background? Yeah, that's tight. I love that. That backlight right there is awesome. She did a really good job. A couple of the diodes you see right here, but I don't think that's that huge of a deal. She's backlighting everything. She's doing a really good job with the way that she set these up. What's up, Retro? This is a room you can't enjoy if you're 60. Betty can't enjoy it 'cause he's 60. Betty, enjoy it if you're 60. Climb up the stairs 'cause you're 60. Yeah. Thank you. Like, listen, even Betty, who's 60 years old, I think could appreciate that, climbing up the stairs. You can do it, Betty. You can do it.
Shit.
Oh, man. This is the other one we needed to watch. Now, we'll watch this one probably next week, but I do want to say this. This also looks awesome. Faith, there you go. A new member in our community, loves watching me watch NerdForge. It's her newest obsession. Thank you. Thank you, Faith. I'm telling you, it's nice to have you in our community, and it's nice that you love watching me watch another person. It's a little bit freaky and a little bit creepy, but that's fine. I'm enhancing. We're all a little bit inside. It's okay.